Alright guys, time to grab it back again today. Hope you're enjoying your day so far. I'm not exactly sure when this is going to go live, but wanted to talk once again about Damon Karma Barlow. This is a couple of clips I've been sitting on for, several weeks now. Just wanted to go back to it and talk about Karma's potential to come back in next year's Call of Duty. Doesn't look overwhelmingly likely as we're looking in this clip. If you guys are regulars in his stream and you know more about this than it is displayed in these clips, I would be, of course, intrigued to hear your thoughts in the comment section below. But yeah, just wanted to talk about this and his potential, what he thinks about potentially coming back as a coach next year. Maybe if playing is an opportunity, but I don't really think that's particularly likely from what he's saying, but also how the CDL is looking like for next season as well. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like if you do, subscribe if you're new as always, I would greatly appreciate it. Just to set the scene a little bit and give some context, about a month ago, a couple of months ago now, wow, it's flown by for sure, 4th of June, Karma decided to step away from the Seattle Surge and retire from the team. Really caused absolute chaos, right? We went to the online scene for sure. Karma's been such a staple of Call of Duty over the last several years, still the only 3-time world champion as of recording this video, and just such a fantastic player, such a fantastic ambassador for the scene. He's done it all through all the dynasties in Call of Duty, and for him to step away at this time was, a surprising decision for sure. Definitely made sense though, as we did look at, given the way his team was going and what the future may have held, and the difficulty in making changes now in the franchise league. That was certainly, an issue for this squad, and Karma talked about at the time and has done since, right, with Seattle Surge, difficulty making changes due to the management staff and the management decisions that they have been making on that team. He decides to step away. Then he goes on to the Eavesdrop podcast with Hex and does talk about at some length why he retired, why he made this decision, what his feelings were about the team for that entire season, and then of course looking forward to the future and considering, look, what do my prospects look like going forward. Of course, he's been streaming for a while now, and I'll finish off the video with a couple of clips as well from his stream because, certainly very entertaining individual within the scene. But he does talk about the fact that he would like to come back in future seasons, or at least keep some connection in with the Call of Duty community, kind of like what TP's done, like he hosts the Barracks thing over at the CDL. That'd be pretty cool to see Karma do something similar. He definitely seems kind of keen to do some sort of coaching role, as TP's of course done with OpTic Gaming in the past, but he doesn't think that coming back to playing is particularly likely.
I don't know. Do you think it was time? Do you in the core, do you think so? Like if next year you're playing just casually,
I think I
battles
still
and you're
could
playing
play.
10s,
If I was on like a good team, and the game was good, I could still play easily.
Yeah.
But I don't think it's happening.
Like the love of the game is still there. You're never gonna stop being a competitor. That doesn't ever go away. Trust me.
I'm good to be a competitor, but I don't know. Like this game, I probably played a quarter amount of the time this game that I played in Black Ops 4. I enjoyed playing Black Ops 4 for the most part.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. I don't know.
That's crazy. So now what, right? Like what is the next steps? Like how do you are this person. You're this person who holistically is a competitor first, a Call of Duty competitor, and that's that, right? Like everything else that you apply yourself to, there's a level of competition that you just can't get away from because that's what makes you you.
Mm-hmm. I haven't had any feelings. I feel like I already went through it in World War II. Like all the tough shit. That was that. This one was just like, I don't know, dude. I like playing other games, not this game. And who knows? I mean, it could be this game, but like I said. I even tweeted, it was like the first month of COD. I mean, I could play the new COD. I will play the new COD, but after a month, I probably won't care. Like pubs and that shit don't do it for me.
Last one from Kevy. He says, I'll pitch a few. If the next Call of Duty is actually competitive, would you consider coming back? Maybe it's a coach role, if not playing.
Well, right now, like I said, I've told my stream this, I'm going to try streaming, at least till the season's over. Probably keep doing it. It's going pretty well so far. I think there's a lot of things I can do that can make it better. But I definitely would be interested in coaching. Playing, though, that's like a stretch. I think there's too many variables. Streaming is definitely the number one priority. And then streaming and possibly coaching. Because I do want to stay, have some ties to Call of Duty some way. And I feel like it's a way I could be impactful. Yeah. But, I just want to make sure, hey, if I can still stream and I can do good at streaming, maybe follow the paths, kind of like Teep. But, maybe not that level, but still be connected to Call of Duty. I would like to coach and, see how it goes. But playing is playing's last resort. I don't know. I'd have to be blown away and I don't know. I'd need a good fucking team to ask me to play, but there's no way. I don't see any of that happening.
I don't know, man. I don't know. Never close the door on yourself. Let somebody else close it for you.
I mean, who
dude.
knows? Who knows? But that's like very low chance.
Now, he's certainly been killing it lately. Like, this was something I found here on the Reddit. I think this is like some sort of Nick Merckx tournament going on that he ended up winning a little bit ago. And so, yeah, definitely he's been doing well. And as I say, there are a couple of clips to finish out the video with are pretty entertaining as well. Doing fantastic stuff over in the Warzone scene. But just going back to the thought of, can he play next season? It's just going to be difficult to make that work, right? Because right now we're in the online scene. Even if Rise Nation and some other organizations are interested in investing into Call of Duty and expanding to 16 teams, I'm not sure how likely that is this season, especially due to the pandemic situation, right? It's very difficult to host LAN events right now, which means it's very difficult for these organizations that might potentially want to come into the scene to actually make a significant return on their investment. Even, of course, you know, it's a long-term game anyway that they're trying to play here, but even like in the short term, it's very difficult to make money back if you can't have sponsorships and all of that and actual live LAN events and sell tickets and all this kind of stuff. The fact that that's not possible may mean that they're going to try and delay expansion of the league for at least another season, which would mean that there's still going to be the same amount of players in the league, especially, of course, if it does go 4v4, as we've been rumored, we talked about a few days ago. That would, of course, reduce the amount of players in the league pretty drastically, right? And when you're a top team right now, and as Karma says, he would only play if he has a fantastic team offer sitting there on the table. If that isn't the case, and it's pretty unlikely to be the case, right? We look at, even if it does stay 5v5, we look at how the CDL is set up right now. A lot of the guys that have taken over the league and are the MVP caliber players, as we talked about a couple of days ago, are the new guys, right? Are the people like Simp, the people like Shotzi, Celium, I mean, Skies and Envoy were the 5 nominees, but you've also got people like Awakening just coming into the scene, and these are the players like Mac and Awakening that teams have picked up this season and got significantly better. For a top team right now, to pick up a guy like Karma would be, I think, a difficult feat, right? There's other players that have done similar things to Karma in the past, which are more, I guess, safer bets if you want to pick up a player like Clayster or Crimsix or something like that that's done a lot before, but also had good results in this season as well. Then that's the player you're going to go for if you are making drastic roster changes and things do switch up pretty significantly next season. And if you're going to pick up a pretty serviceable player that might actually pop off every so often, you're probably going to go for an amateur player, right, rather than a veteran like Karma. So it seems very very challenging, and we've seen very many times in Call of Duty that when you do step away from the scene, we kind of saw it with Karma in the World War II days, but he did manage to come back to OpTic Gaming, of course, and end up winning when he came back into the Black Ops 4 season. That's kind of what he was talking about there, for you guys that aren't familiar with the history, that Karma actually got dropped off the OpTic Gaming team in World War II after the CWL Seattle event. Karma actually retired for the rest of the season when Octane and Methods came into the starting lineup, and then Karma, of course, came back at the start of Black Ops 4, going onto the OpTic Gaming squad, won the very first event at CWL Vegas, and, well, you know, Scump said to him, like, yeah, we missed you, David, we needed you, this kind of stuff on the squads, and, well, that was pretty much the last event he won of his entire career, right, which is pretty crazy to look at, given how his career has worked out on the whole. But we've seen it with other players as well, the likes of Swanee and such, like when they've stepped away from the scene. Black Ops 3 Champs, for example, of Swanee, he couldn't make it on the Millennium squad. Miracles had to come in and replace, and he was never able to make it back onto the starting lineup of any squads, and since then, thankfully, he started to come back to streaming, right, which has been a good entertainment. But yeah, still, when you do step away, it's very difficult to come back. Karma is a rare example of making that work in the World War II days. Does it happen nowadays with how the CDL is changing? I'm not sure. I'm not sure it's particularly crystal clear. A couple of clips to finish out the video then here with. So this one, well, from Karma and Crimsix talking about, well, Doug's talking about some business stuff in the background. He doesn't mute his mic. I thought Karma's reaction was pretty funny. And also this clip that came out just a couple of days ago from Karma, well, absolutely smoking some people in Warzone, doing what he does best. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like if you did, subscribe if you're new. As always, I would greatly appreciate it. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.
Yeah, Doug, mute your fucking
Oh,
mic.
dude, if I have to lose a 50K deal, then I'm definitely gonna.
Doug,
gonna
mute! Mute!
I agree with you.
Yeah, man. Fuck
This-
my 50K
Yeah, this
deal,
agreement
bro.
that's in
Like,
October.
swear to God,
And
if I
again,
lose
they
it,
make me
yeah,
not do this deal,
yeah,
then
like,
I'm definitely
I'm
gonna
done.
leave.
Yeah, like, just dip. Fuck
Because
New
they
York.
have, like,
Bye, Damon,
I
and
can't
Joe.
do
Bye,
any
Damon, and-
agreements with the conflicting
Nah,
sponsor
fucking kick
of
him,
the
bro.
team because I'm on the team. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Cash if you need it.
Get the fuck out of here.
That's like a part of the deal. Like,
Is he talking to someone?
Doug, buy me back, motherfucker. I don't care about your deal.
okay.
You guys have a trophy or no?
Are you such a cheating little fuck?
Live. Up and
I
down.
have a cluster.
Cheating. You are cheating.
Waiting for the rotation. Low bridge. Got one. Low bridge. Got two.
Yeah, bro. Yo, he.
Oh no.
I hear him below me. Oh, he's not that bad. Oh, there's a bird.
Game is fucking world starting up again.